Nabahan ako kaysa kay Ana. Wait. Hello! We are back after so long. So, welcome to Weekend Bites. So, weekend pa rin technically in the side of the world of Louisville in Canada. And here in the Philippines, it's still the long weekend. So, again, welcome to Weekend Bites. So, as promised, for season 3 na tayo, yes, we'll be featuring a series of guests coming from different backgrounds and life situations. And first on our list is a former CFO from the healthcare industry who is also now enjoying her time as a digital entrepreneur. So we'll have a short interview with her, but I'm sure you'll get loads of inspiration from this short interview. But before that, okay, before we have our guest live into the stream, let's do a quick round of introductions first since it's been so long and we do have new followers on our respective pages. So let's do a quick round of introductions. So first off, I am Mel. I'm an accountant by profession. I used to work as a banking and finance professional in a multinational investment bank and also as part of the culinary team of a global food solutions company. I'm also a wife, a cat mom, and a digital business owner and mentor and consultant for 3 years now. So who's next?
Yes, it's me. Thank you, Mel. Hello, everyone. I'm Ayin. I'm a wife and a digital entrepreneur. I'm also a stay-at-home mom of my 6-year-old daughter, and I'm very excited with our episode today because I'm a former finance professional as well, like our guest today.
Yes, thank you. Ako naman, I'm Luville. I'm based here in Alberta, Canada. Ngayon ay 10 p.m. kaya nakapantulog na ako. I'm a wife, a mom of 2 young kids, and I also work as an executive assistant there.
Thanks, Louise, and thank you for staying awake for this episode. So, without further ado, let's have our guest, Anna. Do we have Anna now?
Hello.
There.
Hi,
Okay. Hi, Anna
Anna.
again. Thank you for
Hello,
saying yes to our
Anna.
invitation. So maybe a quick intro from your end.
All right, sure. So thank you, ladies, for having me on your first episode of season 3. Right. So I'm very honored to be part of your guest for today. So just a quick good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to everyone. I'm Anna. I'm an accounting and finance professional as well, and I'm based from Manila, Philippines. I'm a dog mom, and I love to explore food and travel destinations. So I have worked for a total of 15 years, and which 8 years of my career was with the hospital industry. And if I would describe myself, I was an ambitious young professional who has big dreams of climbing up the corporate ladder. So with the hospital industry, that's where I work my way up from starting as an accounting manager. And then later on, after 5 years, I became the hospital CFO. So that's it.
Thanks, Anna. So maybe backtrack or maybe walk us through how you became a digital entrepreneur. I mean, what was on your mind as to why you actually decided to become a digital entrepreneur? I can imagine because coming from an accountant background as well, it's quite a different field. And it also entails a change in mindset, right? I know as an accountant we're very risk averse and we're also somehow used to our comfort zones, right? And this is something that is definitely outside everyone's comfort zones to some extent, right?
All right. So, actually, when I got promoted as the hospital CFO, that was the start of the pandemic. So it was really it's something that I wished for, but sabi ko nga that time, be careful what you wish for because I was you know how was I going to perform my role as a CFO in a pandemic setting? So that was really tough. So if I would go back to 2020, I was full of stress and I was really worried. I had a lot of fears, and So when I was afraid, I had a lot of what ifs on my mind. What if I lose my job? What if I failed to perform as expected? So I had a lot of questions in my mind, and that actually made me consider to jump or to look for a job opportunity first on LinkedIn until I was able to stumble upon the business opportunity. And that made me realize that, I mean, reality, it really hit me that I didn't have a plan B in place. So that really created a lot of fear and worry for me. Um, so when I was the CFO back then, when I found the opportunity, um, I as an accountant, you would typically study the business, the
Mm-mm.
business model. I did my due diligence, and I found out that this is the business that I was looking for. So when I knew that it was the business that I was looking for, I learned about it while performing or learning my role as a CFO. So I had it. I learned about it while I had few hours after work. So um, when I had the plan B, I felt more confident because I felt I'm prepared if ever there are, if there's something that will happen in my job. I'm prepared. It's my plan B that I will activate later on. But after fixing a lot of things for the hospital, because back in the day ang hirap, it was really difficult. There were a lot of issues with the government, especially with collections from PhilHealth, dami. And
Mm-mm.
I just did my best to fix first the hospital. So that time I was doing the business part-time. I was doing the training part-time. And after 3 years, fast forward to 2023, when everything was already fixed in the company, everything was stable already. That's the time that I activated my plan, and I said to myself, okay, I wanted to really jump into the business already. So part of the reasons back then was when you're in the hospital industry, things are really fast paced. You really need to adapt. So every month there will be changes. So you have to think of ways how can the business survive. So madaming ganon. And of course, when the industry is fast paced, the more it gets stressful and demanding. So when I went up to that role, I sacrificed a lot of family time, even weekends, because um, it really demanded a lot of time. There was a point that I got disconnected with my family one Christmas, and there were a lot of times when I had to delay my vacation leaves because I was needed in the hospital. So there were a lot of things that happened back then, and even my health, because of nonstop deadlines, targets. When you're in finance, you will have a lot of targets every year, and the more the yeah, and the reports are nonstop. So I felt like my life was always in a rush. I always wake up early. I sleep late. So I didn't have any decent sleep. And I usually just catch up on my sleep during weekends. I never get to enjoy my time during weekends. And I really didn't have independence and peace of mind back then. Because if you are the CFO and there are things that will happen on a weekend or on a holiday or when you're outside the hospital already, you would still be on call because that's part of your responsibility. So I never felt like I don't have that freedom, and it never ends. It was a sad reality for me. And that time I realized that I wanted to change that situation. So that was actually the main um, reason that made me decided to push through with the business already, which is fast forward to year 2023. That's it.
Yeah, thank you for that, Anna. It's many years in the fulfilling and successful career, yet you chose to leave your career. But tell you what, I can really relate to you as well because, as I mentioned earlier, I came from the stressful finance career prior to being a stay-at-home mom and a full-time digital business owner. The pay is good, but demands, it's really not for the weak mind and body, right? So there. I'm also interested to know how has your life changed since you started working online? What do you like most about the digital business, or as a digital business owner?
Well, my life has changed a lot. Coming from a chaotic life or schedule every day, since I left the corporate world, my life has been very peaceful. There were times that I enjoy myself, me time, a lot of me time. Um, and that feeling that you are able to detach from that, environment, and feeling like you're no longer a slave to your profession. I gained back my time and independence and be able to enjoy what I really love. So I really love cooking. I have a lot of time to be there for my family. So when my mom would ask me, "Anna, are you available? Can you meet us here? Let's have lunch." I would always be there, and that is something that I wanted to. That's how I wanted to spend my time, and that made me appreciate the business more because it allowed me to be there with my family, to spend the time for those things and the people that I love. Because it's portable, I can bring it anywhere. I can run it anywhere, even if I'm with my family or when I'm traveling. So I did once, just a few months ago. I went to Baguio and I brought my business there. So I don't have to stay at home. Um, it's very flexible. Even during those times when I was just starting to train or learn more about the business, it allowed me to learn more about the business after work. And what also really made me jump into the business is because there's no selling involved. I'm really not fond of selling. Um, I'm not a salesperson, especially when you're in. I don't know, that maybe that's just my personality. Um, and there's no sales quota. I don't have to go out because of the traffic, and it's just very convenient because when I started doing the business at home, I save up a lot of time because I don't have to go through the traffic. I save money as well because I don't have to spend for transportation. And the feeling of being your own boss for the first time, that all of your efforts that you give to the business will also go back to you. And not to mention, of course, are the systems and the tools that we have in place, because the systems and tools that we have in place does the heavy lifting for us. So it's very easy for me to track the progress. So I don't know, it really allowed me to enjoy my time more, and giving back, or giving time to the things and the people that I love. And I think the very reason that really transformed me was to have a peaceful life. I think that's the main reason for me. Well,
Less
it's setting
stress,
aside
no?
its potential, the peace that I already left that busy life in the corporate world. That I think is the major reason for me that I really love about this business.
Wow, napakasarap ng feeling, yung boss ka. Even though you were already a CFO, now you're a boss of your
Right.
own business. And very true when you said there's the peace of mind. And another thing that I can relate to, no selling involved, because when I know for sure that me and my husband also went here into the business because ayaw naming nangungulit, we don't want to bug family and friends. And iba yung yung sarili mong effort, and then you get the result. Pag nakita mo yung result, napakasarap sa feeling. And I can also see from your page that you have more time for your family and for yourself. You're able to do the hobbies and the things that you love. So there. Thank you, Anna,
Nakikita
for
ko nga
sharing
din,
that.
yung mga baking ni Ana, eh, 'no?
Oo. Puwede kang maging CFO/business, entrepreneur/chef. 'Di ba? May another a career na pwedeng buksan, right? So there, before we proceed with our interview with our ex-CFO here, let's say hi first to our viewers. Ayan, Kay, watching live. Hello, lovely ladies. Hello, Kay. And then from
Hi,
Mayan Baron,
Kay.
hello, hi, hello,
Hi, hello.
ladies, watching from Perth. Yan. And
First.
then we have another viewer here from Sherilyn Riego. Inspiring story. Truly. Oo, talaga naman pag narinig mo yung sharing ni Anna here, you'll really get inspired. So also from Mommy G. Hello, Mommy Giselle. Hello,
Hi,
ladies
Mommy
daw.
G.
Ayan. Thank you everyone for watching, and please continue to engage with us as we get to learn more about Anna and her digital business journey. So yun, to continue, so Anna, I'm sure your experience as a CFO also helped you in running your digital business. And in addition to that, what's your greatest learning as a digital business owner, and how has it helped your career?
Wow. I think there's a lot to learn when you become an entrepreneur. Learning does not only mean gaining new knowledge about the business, or when you read a new book. I read a lot of books. I attended a lot of trainings. But one thing that really made me proud about myself was to conquer my own fear and self-doubt, because in the very beginning, when you're starting jumping from one point to
Mhm.
another, there will be fear and self-doubt as well. But the main reason that really made me jump that the best to the business was to gain peace of mind and independence. That reason led me to take action, and um, that allowed me to learn more about myself in the process, in the journey. And of course, when you learn new things, you will discover new strengths that you never knew about yourself. I became more creative this time, and I'm really enjoying to be doing a lot of creative stuffs for the business that I never tapped when I was in my corporate job before. And I did a lot of jumping outside my comfort zone. And because when I jump out of my comfort zone, I'm a private person. I don't really show up my face, like, I mean, in camera and videos. But when I was able to jump outside of my comfort zone, I grow more. And this business really expanded my knowledge in so many ways, because unlike before, when I was just in the finance or accounting, this time I'm learning more about marketing and things that I never knew before. So I'm every day for me is another day of learning, and I'm really loving the journey. So I'm very excited to what can actually happen in coming days, in the months or years. And I'm just really enjoying the journey right now.
Thank you, Anna. Alam mo kami na nakikita din namin from your business page how much you are enjoying your business right now. Pati kami na-excite din. As a last one, any advice for our aspiring digital business owners o yung mga nag-iisip pa, on the fence pa? Any advice that you can share?
Well, just like me in the very beginning, when you don't know anything about something, you feel afraid. So my tip for those who wanted to start a business, who want to learn more about the business, is to educate yourself more by watching the 90-minute free webinar. Um, when you watch a webinar, that will show you more about what we do and what are the next steps. And just like me, when I was taking action, I thought of myself leaving the corporate world for good, and that led me to take action. It's something that I'm not used to. I'm afraid to do, but my why, that led me to
Mhm.
take action. And when I knew that when I found this business, it was a divine intervention because I saw it in
Mhm.
the lowest point in my life, and I'm glad because I was able to discover it, and now I'm in a better place right now. So you just need to
Mhm.
fight for your dream, even if no one can see it. But of course, it's not going to be easy in the very beginning, but I'm sure it will be beautiful in the end. So I'm just really grateful for this business, because it allowed me to leave my corporate job for good and how it transformed my life for good. So that's it.
Ang ganda naman nun. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. You have to fight for it, no? Gusto ko yung sinabi mo na because your why is strong, eh, no? Kaya talaga kahit na hindi siya pa part ng comfort zone mo, you stepped out of it. Naggawa ka ng due diligence. Tapos isa ding patunay, no, na sinabi mo na pwede isabay while you're working full-time, even as a busy CFO, kaya mong
Yes.
pagsabayin until such time na pwede mo na siyang gawin ng solo, full-time, 'di ba? And then you are able to enjoy your peace of mind, more time to spend with your family, to do things that you love. So thank you, Anna, for sharing our first episode. Thank you for joining us. And to
Yes.
everyone who's watching or would be watching our replay, thank you. And just stick with us as we feature more real people, no, during our quick chat series. More real people with real results here on Weekend Bites, ang pagbabalik, no, on season 3, your go-to weekend guide for business tidbits and more. So have a great week, everyone, and thank you, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Anna.
Thank
Bye.
you.